For this part, we are going to divide all the terms inside this division sign by 4x squared. So for me to get 12x power 4, I'm going to need a 3. Now to get 4 times 3 is 12. Now I need to get x power of 4 with x power of 2. So sure enough, I'm going to write down x power of 2, because when you multiply same basis, so you add the exponent. So again, we're going to get 3x power of 2. So when you multiply, you get 12x and you get x power of 4. When you subtract this, you get 0. Next, I'm going to carry down the next term as usual, which is negative 16x cubed. So for me to get, again, how many times does 4x squared go into negative 16x cubed? Well, that's going to be a negative 4x, basically. So when I multiply minus 4 times 4, I get minus 16. And when I multiply x squared times x, I get x cubed. Of course, this is my answer, but I need to subtract that. So this one becomes positive, actually. And so when I subtract these two, I get 0 again. Next up is, again, carrying down the x squared down here. So I go plus 8x squared. And I ask myself again, how many 4x squared go in 8x squared? So that's going to be easy. It's going to be a 2 only. So when I multiply 2 times 4, I get 8, I'm sorry. And then x squared times 2, well, x squared. And sure enough, again, I get 0. This is an exact division. This is how we divide. Let's move on into another topic that we need to study for a test, which is volume of cuboids. This, for you to find the volume of a cuboid, you simply multiply the base, which in this case is this, by the width, which is this, and then by the height, which is this. So I'm going to multiply 12 times 2 times 5. If you change the order, it wouldn't matter because multiplication is commutative, therefore there's no order in it. 12 times 2 is 24, and 24 times 5 is 120. Don't forget the units in volume are cube because there are 3 dimensions to it. All right, next we're going to find volume of cylinders. The volume of cylinders follow the same process. It's basically multiplying the base and only by the height. Okay, so when we talk about the base of a cylinder, we're talking about something circular. You can see it down here, or you can see it up here. So in a cylinder, the base is basically how big the area of this circle is, or any of the two circles is. And then to find that, I'm going to find the area of the circle. And to find the area of a circle, I need to use the formula, which is multiplying pi times squared radius. Pi will always be 3.14. And I'm going to multiply that by the radius, which in this case is 4 power of 2. Then the first thing is I'm going to raise to the power of 2, which is going to be 16. And then I'm going to multiply that by 3.14. And when you multiply these two, well, you take 3.14 and you multiply by 16. This is 24, carry 2. This is 8, carry nothing. And this is 18. And then I multiply by 1. This is 4, 1, 3. And then we add this. This is going to be a 4. It's going to be a 2, carry 1. This is 10, carry 1. And this is 5. I have 2 decimals. And I'm going to move my point over here. 50.5, 50.24 centimeters. So that's going to be my base. Now, all I have to do now is multiply that by the height. So in the formula right here, I have the volume is equal to the base times the height. I already found the base, which is 50.24 centimeters square. It's a base, it's an area. And then I'm going to multiply that by the height, which in this case is 40 centimeters. So let's multiply that by 40. So when we do that, we can do it right here. Multiply by 40. So anything multiplied by 0 is 0. And then 4 times 4 is 16. This is 8 plus 1, 9. This is 0. And this is 20. Let's add all this. 6. This is a 9. This is a 0. This is 0. This is 2. I have two decimals, so I'm going to move my point 2 spaces to the left. So my answer will be 2009.60 cubic centimeters, because this one is centimeters. Centimeters squared times centimeters, power 1, centimeters cube. This is the volume. That means this is all the water that can fit inside this fish tank in the shape of a cylinder. After this, we're going to go into pairs of angles. So we have different pairs of angles, same side interior angles. We have corresponding angles. We have consecutive angles. We have alternate interior angles. So my first step to solve this problem is to identify which kind of angles these are. They are on the same sides. One of them is inside of the parallels, and one of them is outside. So I can see that this one is the pair is a corresponding pair of angles. Corresponding angles are congruent. That means they measure the same. So what I need to do next is set up my equation. I'm going to say that this angle is equal to this angle. And so the only thing left to do is finding the value of x. So let's find the value of x by isolating the variable, leaving it alone. So the first thing I need to eliminate or remove is this one. So for me to remove, I need to look for the opposites. If this is -5, the opposite of -5 is +5. Whatever I do on one side, I have to do it on the other side as well. So I remove right here and remove right here. These two cancel out, leaving only 2x. And on the other side, I get 100. Once I have this, the only thing left to remove is 2, which is multiplying the x. For me to undo it or remove it, I need to divide, which is the opposite operation. These two cancel out. My x is equal to 50. Okay, now we're going to move into the polygon angle sum theorem. The polygon angle sum theorem allows me to find the total sum of the angles inside any polygon. And to do that, I'm going to use the formula n minus 2 and then multiply that by 180. N is the number of sides. So in this case, I have 4 sides. I'm going to substitute for 4. All the rest are constants. They don't change. So first the parentheses, this is going to be 2, and then I'm going to multiply that by 180. And that means 360 degrees is the sum of all these 4 angles. And I have been given 3. So I have been given 105. I'm going to add it to the other one I have been given, which is 72 degrees. And I'm going to add it to 75 degrees. When I get this, this is 12, I carry 1. This is 15, I carry 1. And this is 2. These 3 angles I was given at 252, but all of them, including the 4th angle, should sum 360. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the total, which is 360, and I'm going to subtract what I just found, 252. Well, this cannot be done, so I need to borrow. This is a 10, this is a 5. So 10 minus 2 is 8, 5 minus 5 is 0, and 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, so my angle right here should be equal to 108 degrees. That's it. So x is equal to 108 degrees. After that, we're going to find the perimeter with this polynomial. So it's very similar to what we did first. So I'm simply going to take 6x squared minus 12x, and I'm going to add that. Perimeter is adding all the sides, don't forget. So I'm going to add that to 2x squared plus x, and I'm going to add that to 9x squared plus 10x. Let's find out what that is. Let's put together the x squared, all these three. So 6 plus 2 plus 9. 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 9. That will be 17x squared. Then we're going to take another color for this, yellow, for the x's, this, and this. So I have negative 12 plus 1. X is negative 11 plus 10 is only 10, only 1x. So that one is going to be negative x. Okay, now I'm going to take the numbers. There are no more numbers. I would say we are done. So this is the perimeter of the shape. We have nothing else to work with. We're done. Okay, I hope you people have enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have more doubts.